Southwest Florida, we have finally got the lady of the hour. We have been talking about her. All of the guests have come up here and talked about my good friend Nadine from here until the end of Bangor, Maine. They've talked to her and praised her and given her all the accolades and how she's inspired the community. She's been out glad handing like Michelle Obama, shaking hands and kissing babies. But the main person that we have here is the beautiful mom. Without this mom, there would be no Nadine and all the success that she has had. So Lee Pitts Live is here as the media sponsor to cover this event from end to end. You can see some of the footage that's on the screen right now showing the inside of the mobile of her new clinic. And also we have her bus that's over here. Let's start off with the most important person though, Mom. Mom, give your full name.
Marcia Hardware. And I'm a proud mom, giving God thanks for this opportunity and to see where we are coming from. God has been good and faithful, and I congratulate my daughter on this move.
Right, we know that your daughter couldn't have been where she is today without a great upbringing. Tell us about some of the basic things that you try to instill in her as a young lady growing up about work ethic and about sticking to it and getting that education.
Listen, it's been real. I always insist that they go to school. As a single mom, it's two of them. And so when we really realized that Nadine loved business, I was working, and then after working for a while, I started to do some selling. And the first day selling, I was ashamed to go out, and my daughter Nadine went out. We sell $38 that evening. It was a Friday. And between school and I became a mom doing a little business. And she went to school, dropped out at an early age, but she catch up, and here we are today. The rest is history.
The rest is history, and at the base of all of it, I get it from Nadine all the time. You know, we're really good friends, go way back before she was famous. I can sense that there's a strong spiritual base, yes, believing in God, yes, and all of that. Yes, yes. Talk about that and how you instill that in your household.
Well,
faith.
My faith started as a little girl. I grew up in church, but after a while I strayed. But after I became 40 years old, I decided that it couldn't be like this anymore. So I went back to church. And ever since, I've been there, and with the help of God, I instilled godly principles in them as much as I could. And I would tell them that I am the motor. Because I keep the prayer going, because without the prayer, they can't be out here.
That's right.
So, generally, I pray, I encourage them. Sometimes they believe that I'm a bit hard. Sometimes they think that I'm a bit miserable, but that's how it is.
Well,
as a mom. And when you want to see the best. And before this, as a little girl, she wanted to be a lawyer.
Ah.
Yes. She wanted to be a lawyer. And because my family didn't have anybody like that and I was so down, I was behind her 100%. So when she dropped out of school, I was really, really disappointed.
Yeah, but look at her now.
But look at it now.
Now, Nadine, I called you over, the woman of the hour, and all of this. The first thing you said was, can I get my mom over here? I've done, over 20,000 interviews in my illustrious career. But I have never had a guest as high profile as you are today to stop in the middle and say, let me get mom over here to share in this with me. Tell me where that came from. Why you felt it's so important to have your mom sitting here at this moment.
Lee, you don't understand. There's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes in my life that people don't know. And my mother is 100% the reason why Premier Mobile is where it is today. I have a small nursing home in Lehigh. My mom works tirelessly in that home, taking care of the residents there in Lehigh. If it wasn't for her, I couldn't be out here doing what is it that I do. So someday
y'all Jamaicans have 15 jobs.
So someday she says I'm her slave master, but This is my way of telling her that I love her, I appreciate her, and I know that without her, there could be no Premier Mobile. I might be the driver. I mean, God give me the vision, and He's been holding my hand and leading me with her prayers, but without her, I couldn't be here. And this is why I want to just say, Mom, I love you and I appreciate you, and this is not my moment, but indeed your moment.
Thank you.
That is so beautiful. Tell us today how you feel about the whole process of today, your big grand opening, your ribbon cutting. You have a mobile bus with a full clinic on it, and now you have a standalone building with a full service walk-in clinic here. What does that do for your whole overall projection of what your long-term plans are?
So, Lee, I sit here humbly excited, right? I mean, I'm being modest, but the jubilation, the excitement that's inside me, it's just indescribable. I can't explain it. It is a moment that I've been waiting on to see Premier Mobile. But you know the story of the mobile clinic. It came out of my own pocket, and now it is the community care center where the people that have now comes for care, right? So I am excited for somebody who was once homeless, once undocumented, a high school dropout, and to see this, what we have created, it is just mind-blowing, and I'm so grateful. One of our own Jamaican dancehall artist, Spice, once said, "From homeless to greatness," and this is how I'm feeling today.
Outstanding. We have some footage that we've shot of the inside of your building, where people now are physically looking in your building as we speak. Describe what we're looking at as we walk through the hall. Just know that footage is running.
So as you walk in, this is where my staff meets you, my medical assistant, we are affiliated with about 14 universities nationwide. So we have student nurse practitioners, we have student MAs, we have volunteers. I have a 10-member board team. When you come to the front here, this is where meet and greet. Behind here is where we have medications and all the good stuff. Then you come in.
Moving down the hall, we see these rooms.
So room one, we do all our little pediatrics. This is where we do infants through adolescents. The red room right here, as you see this is where we do our adult thing. That's what happens in here. We do all our prostate exam or vaginal exams. And then the ambience of the blue room is for a more quiet, relaxed patient who doesn't want all that excitement.
So you got 3 different colors going on right there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so we got to look inside. We see that you have a really nice facility. Tell people where we're located and how they can get in touch with you and take care of your services. Do you take insurance, all those types of things?
We do accept most insurances, Medicare, Medicaid, a few private insurances, but the idea of the mobile, the concept of the mobile is to meeting the people who are uninsured, who lack access, who are 200% below the poverty guideline in their community. We now have this partnership with Lee Health, where we're going to 6 additional locations within the community with the mobile clinic. However, here at 10676 Colonial Boulevard, Suite 20, Fort Myers 33913. Our phone number is 239-288-7949, where you could come here for care.
And we're off of Colonial and Tree Line?
Yes, we are.
Okay. Pelican Reserve, right near Pelican Preserve. Mom, today you got a chance to witness all of these people here, the ceremony, to be a part of all of this. Just talk about how you felt about today's experience, and put your mic about right here to make sure we get your sound.
Humble and grateful.
You're going to give me some sentences? Humble and grateful. See, that's the job of a talk show host.
Yeah.
Okay, well, did we see a lot of relatives here, family from all over?
My kids, they're all my kids.
Okay. What part of Jamaica are you guys from?
Kingston.
Kingston in the house. Say something in patois.
Wagwan. Premier Mobile is where it's happening. Come on down.
Whatever she said, I agree with it. Now, we see your bus right there. Ken, if you can pan over to the bus. as he's panning over to the bus, we see your bus right there. Will we still continue to see the bus around in the community at Mount Hermon Ministries and other places? Talk about that as well.
So the bus still stationary at Mount Hermon, that at 2856 Douglas Avenue, Fort Myers 33916. However, throughout the week we are at the different location, as I said, with the partnership with a grant through Lee Health.
Okay. What do you hope that people took from today's experience, and what do you want them to do in the future to help support you?
I want them to become ambassadors of Premier Mobile. I want them to understand that without their support, without their donations, we can't keep the wheels of the bus turning and keep the doors of the brick and mortar open. So we want all of the people here or residents to become supporters of Premier Mobile and allow us to continue caring for our community.
Did you know that, did you get a chance to meet Hodges University's president?
No, I didn't, but I know he was coming.
He wants to meet you. He says he wants to partner with you. He already said it on this show. And when you leave here, he's hanging around to chat with you as well.
I'll be delighted to talk to him, Lee.
All right, before we go, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to look into that camera. Lee Pitts Live was so thrilled to be here as your media sponsor. I'll be behind you forever. Of course, she has a segment on Lee Pitts Live called Know Your Health. And you'll catch her on Sunday mornings. For all of you who are watching us on television, on social media, and listening to us on the radio show, this young lady has made our community proud. She's the perfect person for this, what she's doing. We want everybody to come out and support her. Go ahead.
So I thank you for the support. As I said, Premier Mobile is your route to better health. If you're home, you're uninsured, if you have not seen a primary care provider in years, Premier Mobile is the place to be. As long as you could provide proof that you're uninsured and you're 200% below the poverty guidelines, your care at Premier is free. And for those who can afford it, we still provide you a discounted rate. Premier Mobile is your health service going beyond border, beyond stigma, beyond prejudice, and beyond racism.
The amazing Deanie, who advanced registered nurse practitioner. You write prescriptions and everything, right?
I do. We do our labs we take your labs on the blood, your blood pressure. We have point of care testing. We do it all as if you walk into the regular urgent care or your local doctor's office.
What are your hours here?
We're 8:30 to 5.
What days?
Monday to Friday.
Okay, closed on the weekend.
Closed on the weekend.
All
Weekends are by appointments only.
All right. Well, Mom, it's been great to have you here.
Thank you.
Nadine, much success and continue to grow. The sky's the limit.
Well, Lee, you know the dream for me is to have that. All the excitement tonight and the gala of the big grand opening has left me speechless. My voice is going. But the goal of Premier Mobile is to go into every nooks and cranny, as my grandmother would say in Jamaica, and to provide care, giving the people access, reaching them where they were never been reached before. And so Premier Mobile is your route to better health, and it's coming your way, one city, one county at a time.
Remember, Miami has the oranges, but Premier Mobile Services, health services, got the juice, and it's right here at the grand opening of Premier Mobile Health Services standalone full-service clinic that you can come to as well. We'll be right back.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.
Hello, everybody. This is Lee. I'm so glad that you watched that particular show, and if you enjoyed that show, we got other shows like that. Just subscribe to our YouTube channel, watch Lee Pitts Live on demand anytime, and also hit us up on all our social media platforms. Just type in Lee Pitts Live, and there you go.